Bring on board then both of our guests. We have Ajay Bagga joining us on the fundamentals side and Ruchit Jain to talk a bit more about technicals. Hi guys, welcome to the show. And Ruchit, come to you then on the technical side. How's Nifty looking like on the charts given the kind of range-bound session that we've been witnessing for the last few sessions? Do you think that is likely to continue?
Yeah, hi, very good afternoon. Yes, we have seen that in yesterday's session during the expiry day, the momentum was quite positive on Nifty as well as Bank Nifty. But that was majorly in last half an hour. So what the follow-up move was more important than what happened in last half an hour in yesterday's session. So we believe that there was no follow-up buying momentum in today's trading session, and if we see the stock-specific momentum, then there's a clear divergence between the mid-cap space and the large-cap space. While some of the large-cap such as auto and other stocks have shown a good momentum with buying interest, whereas the mid-cap index is continuously indicating that this underperformance is likely to continue maybe next week as well. So since large-cap is showing strength, I think that the index, Nifty and Bank Nifty index would not see any sharp sell-off. I think we would rather see a range-bound activity in next week, wherein 10,550 to 10,600 range would act as a support, and today's high of around 10,765 would be a resistance. Now, next set of directional move in the index would depend on where the breakout is, whether we give a breakout above 10,800 first or we breach 10,550 first. So I think as of now, it seems that 10,550 to 10,800 would be the broad range in which index would trade during next week as well.
Welcome back. You're watching Your Trades with me, Karunya Rao. Let's go across to Ruchit to continue a bit of a market chatter. And Ruchit, how are you looking at Bank Nifty? Because that is one sector which has been reeling under tremendous pressure. There's always been concerns of the NPA stress, the asset quality, lowering profits. Now there's also a lot of news flow coming in from the private banking space. So at large, given all the backdrop and given the kind of volatile moves it's seen, how is it looking on the charts from the current levels?
See, broadly, if we see, then the high top, high bottom structure on the daily chart on Bank Nifty is getting continued. And even in yesterday's session, we saw that certain heavyweights such as HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank, all have been continuously showing good strength, and that too the up moves have been supported by very good volumes. So I think in spite of a some corrective move in today's trading session, the broader trend continues to remain positive for the Bank Nifty. And in any kind of declines around 26,500, 26,600, that would be the range where again I think this index would take a support and resume its broadly uptrend. So one should take an approach of buy on dips kind of strategy. Since the trend is up, any kind of decline should be used as an opportunity in the banking space. And specifically, if we say if we speak about the stocks within the sector, then definitely the high index heavyweights have been showing good outperformance. Even volumes are there in heavyweights such as IndusInd Bank, HDFC Bank, Kotak Bank. I think traders should stick to those names since the outperformance is likely to continue going ahead also.
Ruchit, very quickly then, what are your picks?
Yeah, I have a couple of buy recommendations and a sell recommendation. From a trading perspective, the core analysis where short-term traders should look is buy the stocks which are showing outperformance, and so sell those stocks which are showing underperformance. So Maruti is one of the stock which we expect an up move in the stock. On the weekly chart, the prices have shown a reversal pattern, and this week we have seen a follow-up momentum with good volumes. Traders can buy with stop below 86.40, expecting target around 9115. Cholamandalam Investment is other stock which continuously has been forming a high top, high bottom structure on the weekly and the monthly chart. The recent corrective phase has been backed with very low volumes compared to what volumes we usually see when the stock prices go up. So traders can buy Cholamandalam with stop below 1540 for target around 1650. And Cummins India is one of the stocks that we have a short recommendation on, simply because of the underperformance this stock has shown in last few months, and now when the markets are showing corrective phase within the mid-cap basket, this underperformance we believe is likely to continue. So one can sell Cummins with stop about 705 for target around 655, and all this picks are from next 1 week's perspective.
Right. Ruchir as well as Ajay, I'd like to thank you both on that note for joining in with your stock ideas as well as your perspective on the markets. And with that, we're completely out of time on this edition of Your Trades. So it's a goodbye from me. Stay tuned to ET Now for more news and updates.